It's my great pleasure to welcome you all here this afternoon. My name is Bill Poole, and you're here, as you know, for the opening of Exquisite Woods, which are truly exquisite, the exhibitions that make this up. And you'll hear more about that and have a chance to meet the artists shortly. And the other, as you will have noticed on the invitation for today, the other thing that we're doing today is sort of formally noting and marking Sheila McMath's assuming the role of curator here, which she did on December 1st. So, in order to do that, or just before we get to that and then get to the opening of Exquisite Woods, I would like to thank all of our many supporters. Many of you are here, donors, members, board members, other volunteers. We, of course, are very grateful for the ongoing support of the City of Waterloo, the Canada Council for the Arts, and the Ontario Arts Council. And then specifically with respect to this exhibition, you will have noted on the main board as you came in that there are two sponsors of this exhibition. The first is the Kitchener-Waterloo Community Foundation Musagetes Fund, and also Hefner Lexus. So we're very, very grateful. So please join me in thanking our sponsors. So the next part of the program is to the welcoming of Sheila to her new role. In that regard, I'm going to ask Jane Byers, artist and board member, to start things off.
I don't know. Does this sound okay? I can't really tell. It's good? Okay, let me know if it falls off or something. Okay, so today marks the official debut of the gallery's new curator, Sheila McMath. Sheila, of course, doesn't really need an introduction to most of you. She first came to the region in 1999 to do an MFA at UW. And she joined the gallery in 2001 as coordinator of education and became director of education in 2005. In fact, I believe that Sheila is the longest serving employee of the Canadian Glass Gallery. Sheila, of course, is well known for her prodigious work ethic and her consummate professionalism and her she's famous for outperforming on everything that she takes up. And she's, you know, we're just very excited that she's going to be taking on these new duties. It's the job of curator is one of those things that is actually not widely understood, because it's the kind of job that if it's done really well, becomes invisible. The curator, I like to think of as being the beating heart of any art gallery. It's the curator that conceives the idea for an exhibition, that chooses the artists and the artwork, designs the installation of the work in the space, and prepares the materials for the public to guide them in how to look at the work, how to understand it, and how to appreciate it. So in taking on this position, Sheila brings to it a tremendous depth of experience of this gallery, both as an actual physical space and as a locus in the community for all kinds of creative, educational, and intellectual activity. She also has a tremendous respect and understanding for the special role that the Canadian Glass Gallery has as a unique institution with a unique mandate. So, Sheila, welcome to your new position. We're all so thrilled and so proud. You go, girl. Now I need to introduce the chair of the board, Jan Dai.
problem. No problem. Thank you, Jane. Can everybody hear me as well? Thank you, Jane. So certainly thank you for the introduction to Sheila. But I just wanted to tell another little story about Sheila and why I'm so thrilled that she's a curator here. When we set out to hire a new curator, we set a pretty high bar in terms of the kind of curator that we really wanted. And we looked across Canada and Ontario, up in Quebec and across the country to search out this to search out the curator. And we got back a pretty good list, and we had a very, very strong short list of candidates, each of which could have done a fabulous job here. And then when I was informed that Sheila was the preferred curator, I was absolutely thrilled. And why was I thrilled? I was thrilled because we've been able to develop this talent here in Waterloo and here in this gallery. And as Jane said, Sheila started here 13 years ago, really at the ground floor, and worked her way up. There were opportunities for her to develop her skills. And I remember back in 2009 when we were going through some challenges here at the gallery. We were working on budgets, we were working on business plans, and Sheila just picked those up and really understood them. And she got that that was a very important part of the gallery as well. And then last year, we had the opportunity to let Sheila go to Ottawa for a week of for a week-long seminar about managing art galleries and art museums with the best of the country. And then when she came back and reported out to the board about the highlights and what she learned, I realized Sheila's got it. Sheila's got the skills, and she's got the understanding of a true arts leader. And that was developed here at the gallery here. And because Sheila's promoted internally here, we've been able to create a new position now. Nadine has moved up to take some of the responsibilities that Sheila had on the education side. And we are now able to open up a entry-level arts position for someone who is deserving of that, to create another leader in our community here. So to be able to do that here is so important. And we all know, I hope some of the politicians would have been here today as well, that having a vibrant arts community and culture community here, being able to develop that leadership, is so important to developing a community, a city, and even a country. And this is what we can contribute here as a gallery, as a prime example of what we can do. So Sheila, on behalf of the board, with this, I'd like to formally congratulate you and turn over the curator job to you. So again, a big round of applause for Sheila. Up to you now.
Okay, I'm just going to set this up maybe. Maybe not. Let's just do this. Okay, thanks Jane and Jan for your kind words. Good afternoon everyone, exhibiting artists, fellow staff, members of the board, and friends of the gallery. Thanks for coming to celebrate this afternoon. I would like to take a moment to point out and acknowledge the 4 artists featured in this exhibition. Marie-André Coté, Hilda Lambrecht, Paula Murray, and Grace Nickel. Yes, okay. So all 4 artists featured in this exhibition have created independent, strong, and resolved work. Each artist's work commands its own space within the gallery. The quiet, serene quality and hopeful upward gesture of Paula Murray's work, the beautiful, intricate surfaces and architectural presence of Grace Nickel's work, the gesture and movement of Marie-André Coté's work that meanders through the whole space, starts at the front there, meanders through here, and ends in the Tower Gallery. And the beautiful, intricate surfaces and diversity of Hilda Lambrecht's work that inhabits the space to the left of the entrance. Each artist has created work that demands close study and contemplation. I'm also grateful to Christian Bernard Singer for his decision to bring these 4 artists together at this moment in time to show these specific bodies of work. There's a remarkable and delightful play among the works that are assembled here. I'd also like to take a moment to acknowledge and thank my installation team, led by Sandy Gordon. I wish he was here today. He did so much work, with engineering support from Michael Mbedian. I'd also like to thank my fellow staff members for their tireless work over the past few weeks to put up this exhibition, specifically Andrew Busis, Nadine Badran, and William Lawetsky. I don't know where he is. I sense that the 4 artists featured in this exhibition have enjoyed spending time together, talking about technical processes and shared concepts. These types of conversations are an essential and integral part of why this gallery exists. Creating a vibrant and healthy arts community starts with close and supportive relationships among artists. This strong network of artists sets the stage for many positive outcomes in our city, the country, and beyond. So in closing, I guess, I'm really fortunate that I've had the opportunity to work with these 4 artists and to be a part of the realization of this exhibition. So let's take a moment and celebrate the artists. I'll ask you to come up as I say your names. Marie-André Côté, Hilda Lambrechts, Paula Murray, and Grace Nickel. This is why we're here, right? For the artists. Okay, so I'll just invite you to stay. Study the exhibition. It deserves your study. Ask questions of the artists. Ask questions of me if you'd like. Enjoy the afternoon. Thanks, everyone.